It's past midnight. The world is quiet. But your mind isn't. And tonight, you're thinking about loneliness. Not the kind people imagine. Not the dramatic kind where someone has no one at all. But the quiet kind. The kind that slowly appears in a life that once felt full. Because there was a time when your days were noisy. There were people everywhere. Responsibilities. Children running through the house. Phones ringing. Dinner tables filled with conversations. Life was busy. Sometimes so busy that you wished for a little quiet. But life has a strange way of giving us things differently than we expect. Years pass. Children grow up. They build their own lives. Friends move away. Some people you once spoke to every day slowly become memories. And the house that once felt crowded becomes peaceful. Very peaceful. Sometimes too peaceful. You wake up in the morning and realize the day is entirely yours. No rush. No one asking for anything. No noise in the hallway. And on some days that quiet feels like a gift. But on other days, it feels like something is missing. Loneliness in older age is rarely about being completely alone. It's about missing the presence of people who once filled your life. The laughter that used to echo in the rooms. The small daily conversations. The simple routine of knowing someone would walk through the door. You begin to notice small things. An empty chair at the table. A phone that stays silent longer than it used to. Old photographs that remind you of how full life once felt. And sometimes, late at night, those memories become louder than the silence. But loneliness has a strange side to it. Because even while feeling lonely, you also feel grateful. Grateful for the years you had. Grateful for the people who shared your life. Grateful that you experienced those moments at all. And that's the quiet wisdom that comes with time. You begin to understand that loneliness is not always a sign that something is wrong. Sometimes it is simply the echo of a life that was once very full. You don't miss the noise. You miss the people. You miss the conversations that ended too soon. You miss the ordinary days that didn't feel special at the time, but became precious later. The truth is, every life eventually changes shape. The seasons shift. The house grows quieter. The world moves a little slower. But something else also happens during this stage of life. You begin to see things differently. You begin to appreciate the people who still reach out. The friend who calls once in a while. The family member who stops by. The neighbor who takes the time to talk. Those moments become meaningful in a deeper way. Because you understand something younger people are still learning. Time is not guaranteed. And relationships are precious. Loneliness also teaches something powerful. It reminds you how important human connection truly is. A simple conversation. A shared laugh. A warm greeting. These small moments can brighten an entire day. And sometimes loneliness even pushes us toward kindness. You begin to notice other people who may also be feeling alone. A neighbor. An old friend. Someone who hasn't heard from anyone in a while. And when you reach out to them, something interesting happens. The loneliness becomes lighter. Because connection has a way of healing both people at the same time. But tonight, if you're listening and feeling that quiet loneliness, I want you to remember something important. Your life was not empty. The silence you hear now exists because there were once voices that filled it. The memories you carry exist because you live deeply. You loved people. You built relationships. You created moments that mattered. And those things never truly disappear. They stay inside you. In stories. In memories. In the wisdom you now carry. Loneliness is not proof that your life became smaller. Sometimes it is simply proof that your life was once beautifully full. And that is something to be proud of. It's past midnight. The world is quiet. But your mind isn't. And if you're listening tonight and feeling a little lonely, I want you to know something. You are not forgotten. You are not invisible. Your story still matters. And you are not alone. This is Lessons After Midnight. Good night. We'll talk again soon.